Charlottenburg Palace in Berlin was one of Queen Luise's favorite places. She spent many summers here, enjoying especially the Baroque gardens. With her 1 meter height, she cut an imposing figure. She married Crown Prince Friedrich Wilhelm III at the age of 17 and became Queen of Prussia 4 years later. Louisa was renowned for her beauty and was a charismatic monarch, much loved by her subjects.
She used to stay in bed until midday and drink the occasional glass or two of beer. She was a woman who drifted through life. She raised her children in a natural, loving way. She must have been a very likable woman.
Louisa's apartment in the palace has been reconstructed and is a huge favorite with the public. The Queen loved intricate wall coverings of hand-painted silk. They were manufactured according to her wishes. She was also a great collector of everything from porcelain to plants.
Louisa always kept a small garden in her rooms. She's said to have covered the windowsill with pots and plants and cactuses from around the world. That's something which is quite hard to recreate. But it shows she had green fingers, as people say.
The royal couple also had a small palace on Peacock Island in Berlin's Wannsee Lake. The decor has been preserved almost completely. It's one of Berlin's best-loved day trip destinations and in 1990 was awarded World Heritage Site status. This is where Louisa and her husband also enjoyed spending some of their summers. The king had peacocks introduced to the island, hence the name. 25 kilometers to the west is the village of Paretz, home to 400 people. The summer residence here was a present from the king to his wife. It soon became her favorite.
Paretz was an important place for Louisa and Friedrich Wilhelm. It was a private refuge. They came here when they wanted peace and quiet. Sometimes they traveled here on a whim from Potsdam, outside the scheduled stays here in August and September.
The stagecoach and Louisa's square piano are on display. All the rooms still have the original furniture, which has undergone extensive restoration.
What's interesting is the way their furniture has been put together and how valuable it is. Most is made of mahogany. The design is largely plain and simple, but that's also what makes it so sophisticated.
The next stop on the Queen Luise route is Ohanyan Borg, 40 kilometers north of Berlin. Louisa was given this palace as a present for her 18th birthday. It's the oldest Baroque palace in the region. Further north, we come to Neustrelitz in the Mecklenburg Lakelands. Back then, it was the seat of the Dukes of Mecklenburg-Strelitz. Louisa's father lived here too. The highlight of this historical tour is the Neo-Gothic Palace Chapel. A bronze statue commemorates Louisa. In 1945, the palace burned down and is only present in the form of a printed text. The journey ends in the hills of Mecklenburg and the district of Hohenzieritz. It was the summer seat of Louisa's family and the oldest landscaped park in northern Germany. It's also where the Queen of Prussia died at the young age of 34 in 1810.
The court doctor diagnosed a bout of summer flu. It had been 30 degrees for an entire week. She travelled all the way from Berlin in the burning heat. Her condition deteriorated and got so serious that she developed pneumonia, which led to her death.
Queen Luise is buried in the Mausoleum at Charlottenburg Palace, which is where the journey following in her footsteps ends.